today I will go to the next one, that is the surface tension. Sometimes we observe the ants move on the surface of the water. Where the ants is there, that surface of the liquid is in the depression. And the one blotting paper is taken. That blotting paper is placed on the surface of water. On the blotting paper, the one needle is placed. Such blotting paper is placed on the surface of water. After short interval of time, the blotting paper sinks into the water, but that needle floats on the surface of water. Where that floats, that surface of the liquid is in depression. That goes to is in depression. And the next one is the water. The one thread is taken. That thread is in loop. Make a water is the loop. That that loop is kept on the surface of the soap solution. Surface of the soap solution. Then that shape of the loop is irregular shape. That is in irregular shape. See this one, initially like that, when kept in the soap solution, that thread loop comes in the irregular shape. So these are the good examples for the surface tension. It means what? Why that comes? That is the like that. That is the act as a surface of the liquid or surface of the water is act as a stretched membrane. Act as a, that is the stretched membrane. The property of the liquid is at rest by virtue of which that is acting as a stretched membrane. Stretched, that is the membrane. Clear? So here, see, this is the water or any, that is the liquid. Any, that is the liquid. So here one imaginary line, that is AB. That is AB. That imaginary line that imaginary line AB, that is dividing the surface of water, dividing by the two parts, that is perpendicular to that one. So like that, that is also, that is the stretching, that is the two sides. So that is the stretch like as a membrane. The just like as any one plastic paper is taken, that is stretched it. So that is called as the membrane. Stretched, that is the membrane. Therefore, that surface tension, that is the surface tension can define, that is the like that. The tangential force, the surface tension, surface tension the surface tension is defined like that. The tangential force, the tangential force tangential force per unit length per unit length per unit length imaginary line is drawn imaginary line is drawn to the imaginary line is drawn to the surface of the liquid. Surface of the liquid. The tangential force per unit length, the acting imaginary line is drawn to the surface of the liquid. So, S is equal to, we write the, according to definition, Fy, that is the L. Therefore, the force is measured in Newton and length is measured in meter, that is the Newton per meter. The unit of the surface tension is Newton per, that is the meter. And the dimension of the surface tension is m raised to, that is the 1, and the what, that is the t raised to minus 2. This is the dimension of surface tension. And that surface tension is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. And the surface tension of, that is the mercury, is 0.465 Newton per meter for mercury and the surface of the glass. And the surface tension for water is 0.075 Newton per meter. And the surface tension, that is the surface tension for the water, is the soap water, 0.030 Newton per meter. Surface tension for the soap water is, that is the, like that. And the surface tension for the glycerin is 0.065 Newton per meter. Like that, that is the different liquids, their surface tension is, that is the different. This is for mercury and glass surface. This is for, that is the water and glass surface. This is for, that is the soap solution and glass surface. And this is for glycerin and glass surface. Okay. Then we go to the, what is the next one, that is the molecular theory. The next one is the molecular theory for the surface tension. So, the next one is the molecular theory. Molecular theory for surface tension. Molecular theory for surface tension. Here we are taken the, what is the one glass vessel. Here water is filled or any other liquid is, that is the filled. Here the one molecule that is A completely inside the liquid. Other molecule is half portion inside the liquid, in the other half portion outside the liquid. And the another molecule that is just above the surface of the liquid, just above the water, the surface of the liquid. So this is the A molecule, and this is the B molecule, and this is the C molecule. This molecule, A molecule is taken, the whatever, how much that is the downward force is there, that much of upward force, and how much this right side force is equal to, that much of left side force is there. Therefore, net force acting on that molecule is 0. Net force acting on that molecule is 0. But here in this one, that is the half portion, that molecule half portion inside the liquid, in the another half portion outside the liquid, that is in air, air medium. So here the net acting force is in the downward direction. That is in the downward direction. That one is in the downward, that is the direction. Okay. Here also that force is net force is in the downward, that is the direction. Downward, that is the direction. Here that is the potential energy on the surface of the liquid is more than the potential energy is lesser in the water, the inside the molecule, or inside the water, to maintain the stable condition for this system, that minimizes the water, the potential energy on the upper surface of the surface of the liquid. So that is the number of molecules are minimized, then potential energy is also, that is the minimized. On that condition, or on that is the situation, the number of molecules are also, that is the minimized, to minimize, then potential energy is also, that is the minimized on the surface of the liquid. Due to that reason, due to that is the reason, due to that reason, that is the to maintain the stable condition, of this system. This is the molecular theory for the surface tension. And the next one is the what? The next one is the what? That is the molecular theory, and the next one is the surface energy. Next one is the surface energy. Surface energy, it means what? The potential energy on the surface of the liquid per unit area. So that is equal to the work done by that surface liquid divided by per unit area. Therefore, that unit is joule per meter square. Joule per, that is the meter square. Therefore, surface energy unit is m raised to surface energy unit is joule per meter square, and their dimension is m raised to 1 and t raised to -2. T raised to minus 2. This is the surface energy. And the next one is the what is the angle of contact when liquid is in contact with the solid surface. Then so that is the when liquid is contact with the solid surface. Angle of contact. Angle of contact. So that when that liquid is contact with the solid surface, then that liquid surface is in the curved surface. That liquid is in the curved surface. See this one. This is the water. The one liquid drop placed on the solid surface, that is comes like that, that is that surface is in the curved surface. And here another one, that is the another liquid, that liquid is that is the like that here. So that one is the water is the here taken, that is the here like that. So that is the water is the even this angle, that is the water and the liquid, water and the glass surface, that angle is like that, that is the theta, that is about 8 degree angle of contact. And this is for the mercury and the glass surface. Mercury and the glass surface is about 135 degree. What is meant by that is the angle of contact? What is meant by angle of contact? Angle between the tangent. Angle between the tangent. So angle of contact is angle between the tangent. Angle between the water is the tangent to the liquid surface, to the liquid surface, to the liquid surface, or in the point of contact, or in point of contact, or in point of contact, solid surface, inside the liquid, solid surface inside the water is the liquid, solid surface inside the liquid. This is the angle of contact. Angle between the tangent, to the liquid surface are in point of contact, are in point of contact, solid surface inside the liquid. See this one, this figure and this figure. That is a, if that angle of contact is lesser than the 90 degree, then that surface is wet. If angle of contact, if angle of contact, if angle of contact is less than 90 degree, is less than 90 degree, that surface that surface is wet. If the angle of contact, if the angle of contact is greater than 90 degree, that surface is not wet. It's not wet. That surface is, that is the not wet. Therefore, that is the mercury and the glass surface. The mercury is not wet the glass surfaces. And the suppose the water is taken in the silver glass. Water is taken in the silver glass, then that water drop not wets the water is the that silver glass surfaces. That not wets the silver glass surfaces, because of that angle of contact is, that it is slightly greater than 90 degree, or that is the angle of contact of the silver is about, that is the 90 degree. Okay, this is about the what is the your angle of contact. And the next one is the what is the cohesive force and adhesive force. The force of attraction between the molecules of the same substance, such force is called as the cohesive force. That is the cohesive, that is the force. And the force of attraction between the molecules of the different substances. Clear? The force of attraction between the molecules of the different substances, such force is called as the adhesive force. Adhesive, that is the force. See, this is the cohesive force, and this is the what is the adhesive, that is the force. And here, that is the excess pressure, inside the curved surface. Excess pressure inside the curved surfaces. Clear? Here the water is there, or any liquid is there, and there surface tension on that line. See this one, this is the surface tension, and this is the water is the your excess pressure on that point. So here the pressure on the liquid is equal to the pressure on the water, the vapor side. Therefore, here we write the pressure on the liquid is equal to pressure on the vapor side, or the pressure inside the liquid and pressure outside the liquid. Suppose that is the water is the here in the second figure. See this one, that is the water is the here, that is the convex surfaces. That is the convex surfaces. That one is the your, that is the convex, that is the surfaces. That is the convex surfaces. Pressure inside the liquid, pressure inside the liquid is greater than the pressure on the vapor side. Pressure on the vapor side. And suppose that is in the water the concave surfaces. See this one, on the concave surfaces. And that is the concave, that is the surfaces. Pressure on the vapor side. Pressure on the vapor side is greater than the pressure inside the water is the liquid. Pressure inside the water is the liquid. Clear? Pressure inside the water is the liquid. See, this is the excess pressure. That is the excess pressure. And here also this is the excess pressure. Excess, that is the pressure. On the basis of that one, that is the for liquid drops. See this one, for liquid drops, PL minus PV is equal to 2S divided by R, where R is the radius, S is the your surface tension of that liquid drop. And the next one, that is the excess pressure, that is the excess pressure for bubbles. Excess pressure for bubbles. So in that case is equal to 2S divided by R. And the next one is the, that is the third one is the excess pressure for soap bubble. Excess pressure for soap bubble. That is the here excess for the soap bubbles is equal to 4S divided by R. See this one, for soap bubbles is 4S divided by R. For liquid drops, that is the PL minus PV is equal to 2S divided by, that is the R. Okay, that is the wanted the next one. See, this is the for liquid surfaces. And here today in this class we are discussing about the the example for the some examples for the surface tension and the and the definition of the surface tension and molecular theory for the surface tension molecular theory for the surface tension and the angle of contact and the next one is the cohesive force, adhesive force and the excess pressure on the liquid drops for the bubbles, for the air bubbles, for the soap bubbles. And in the next class we are discussing about the what is the ever that is the what is the in the next class we are discussing about the capillary capillarized tube or capillarity and the how to find out the surface tension of water by using the capillarized method and the last one is the applications of the surface tension. Okay, then the in the next class we are continuing.